It's Wednesday. It's Mark Pyers. It's real. I was walking down the road today, looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living. It's Real Talk. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pyers Real Talk. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 527 in a row of the Mark Pyers Real Talk show. And what are you up to tonight? What is going on out there in the world? Would have loved to come on earlier, guys. I'm still working on that. Maybe tomorrow. I keep saying that. But I am still here every day. It's just not when I'd like to be. Miami, how are you? I got something great for you. Check this out, okay? We're going to get into it right away. Miami's on, and he may enjoy the new bit for today. It's Soros Impossible. What does that mean, Mark? Well, just, I don't know. You'll see. So we're going to do that. I got to polish up on a few things because get ready for some war. Literally, we're going to war. What do you mean by that, Mark? Well, it's media versus reality. Question is, do you want to be drinking the Kool-Aid, or do you want to take that pill and get out of it? I think you're in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix right now. Sleepy Joe Biden. Hey guys, can I ask you what the hell are they feeding Joe Biden all of a sudden? Sounds coherent. Not really sure. But Jay, Tad, how are you guys? Okay, look, here's our bit for the day. When I see Jay on, I see Miami on, and Tad. It's a good start to the show. So look, we are going to drop a piece of goodness, I call it. This is my face swap for the day. I want to thank Denise for giving me the suggestion. I've been getting a lot of really cool messages offline from you guys, and today I got one from Denise, and she said, oh, this would be a pretty cool face swap, right? And I said, And this is what I came up with because of her suggestion of doing a face swap. Here we go. This is it. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait a second. We're not sitting right. Give me a second here, ready? I got to get ready for it. This is a call. I forget this is how it worked. Guys, okay. I've been doing face swaps for you lately, and they're just messages that are coming out that I'm getting in my inbox. This is actually a call we're getting today from George Soros. We might as well take that call, and let's just see how it goes. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Let's see.
Hi, Mark. It's George.
George, how are you?
I wanted to see if I could buy your vote.
What?
I'm having too much fun playing with elections. I'm looking for influencers that could get rid of Trump. We're going to beat Trump with fake news.
Well, you're doing that now already, for sure.
You name the price in Soros Foundation pay.
Are you serious?
How about $50,000?
Are you kidding?
How about $100,000?
Wait, I didn't even say...
The key is to trigger internal struggle and stop progress for Donald Trump. I pay you to help me.
Oh, you're gonna...
This mission, should you choose to accept it, must remain completely anonymous. Like all hopes for Donald Trump.
Look, I gotta tell you, I would never go into business with you. You're a creep.
Last bid, $500,000 for a no to Trump, a yes to Biden. It's important we vote Biden in. I give you $1 million.
You just bitten
Is it
yourself
good?
up.
I have my son Alex call you with details. This message will self-destruct in 10 seconds.
Holy cow! Are you kidding me? That's insane! Completely insane. George Soros calls into the show, and he just tried to bribe me to give a vote towards Sleepy Joe Biden. I would never. The $1 million, though. I don't know. Could buy a new computer and get this show up and running. And we can get maybe we can actually get a Kato. Okay, look, we got a Kato over here. Hey, it's Kato. What What did you say? Let me see. I'm sorry. I didn't see what you said, buddy. Miami, you are funny, my friend. First of all, I don't know. I don't even watch politics. Am I going to play any music? Yes, I am, my friend. I'm going to get into it right now, okay? Dag! Dag is on. Everybody on YouTube, loving it. We've got Miami over there who's got... I think he thought that seriously was Soros. But that's just a gag. Every day I do face swaps, buddy. It's usually Dado J. Trump. Look, Miami. I hear there's another outbreak right now. We're going to have news for you today, guys. We're going to play some music for you. But that's the face swap for the day. And, of course, every day there's a new face swap. You just don't know what it's going to be. This was all thanks to Denise. That was her suggestion to do something with Soros. I'm so excited that Dag's on and Tad. All right, so listen, I'm just going to quickly get into the couple of news stories. Yeah, I hope you know that, buddy. These are face swaps. They're goofs. And that's just my impression of Soros. I only saw literally 3 seconds of him talk, and he sounded like he was Palpatine. I mean, that's what I saw. Hold on, I'll show you. This is for Miami, so you can see where this started originally and why Denise thought about doing a Soros bit from his comments today. Check this out. Dr. Soros.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scene is set. Number 2.
Dr. Evil. Vladimir Putin's on the phone.
Dr. Evil, it's Vladimir. I have the news.
Well, it's really good to have you on the line, Vladimir. I'm so glad that our plan is working.
Right now is good mission. Is an American run.
Look, all I want you to know, Vladimir, is that we have to put the pressure on. More cities.
They riot in the street. Good.
Now to part 2, our secret weapon. You know who I'm talking about. Let's get him on the line.
Dr. Evil. George Soros is on the line.
George. Dr. Evil. What's the deal? Can I play too? What you got going on over there? Give us the scoop. I want to play. Let me put you on speaker. Yep, here we go. What do you got, George? I'll put money in as well, and we could take over the solar system. We have to find a way to stabilize Donald Trump as well. Bring Trump Walker to me. I will turn him, or I will destroy him.
I love that gag. Palpatine? He straight up is Palpatine. Tell me he's not Palpatine. JG, I'm playing some music, my brother. Do you have anything you want to hear specifically? I'll play it for you. Especially because Jay knows my music. I'm going to be playing mostly covers. I mean, mostly originals because of this new thing that Kathy told me about with covers. You can get kind of banned from Twitch. We're broadcasting on like 9 different networks right now. And if you're on any of them, thank you for tuning in. My man JG, we're going to get some music going for you. Let's see if we can show you what it's like to get a little beat seat view. Bam. So guys, if you don't know, this is the beat seat. It's the drum you play with your hands and feet, but it's also the first drum for guitar players. Let me just move it over a touch here. If you're listening to that on a good sound system like my man JG, most likely is at his killer computer with a good sound system there. He's hearing the range of the beat seat. Because there's range. If you guys ever want a demo of the beat seat itself, let me know. But usually we do. We get into it during some of these songs. I'm going to erase a couple things here. Let's see what we had here yesterday. Doesn't seem very loud right now to me. All right, anyway, we got a couple of tracks open here. Let's play some music. Let's get something going here. What do you guys say? Usually we start with that song by Lionel Rich, but they're saying we can't play anything that's someone else's song. So what I'm going to do is play you the song you hear every single night when you tune into this program. There's a song that plays. It's my song. It's called Something to Live For, and it goes a little something, something like this. Is that loud enough? Let me just see if you guys can hear this loud enough here. Check, check. I think we can get up a little. Check, check. I think that's better right there. I was walking down the road today, looking for another way. Ease my mind and help my living. I look into the windows of the passing cars, smiling, wiping next to me. No offense, it's just me living. So many perfect ways to spend your days, it hit me. Whoa, something to live for, something to die for, something to live for. I was walking down the road today, looking for another way. Ease my mind and help my living. I look into the eyes of the passerbys as I smile and roll on by. No offense, that's just me living. So many perfect ways to spend your days, it hit me. Whoa, something to live for, there's something to die for, there's something to live for. The old days, lying in the field under the sun, while the birds fly around and say, there's something to live for, there's something to die for. almost knocked me in the face. I missed the best part, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about it. Let's get into it right now. Now we can rock. again, guys. I'm sorry.
Something to die for, yeah, yeah, yeah. Something to live for. There's something to live for. There's something to live for. Something to die for. Something to live for. Something to die for. Whoa, whoa. Something to live for. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, if you can look through what they're trying to serve us for dinner, you can see it smells good, it looks good to the eye, but it's rotten inside. 'Cause we're one. We've got a love inside to share with each other. No matter what they try to say, I could keep telling you it right here each night. We're meant to be together. We're meant to build together. We're meant to come together. Don't listen to them, they're wrong, we're right. We're weaker unless we're together. Something to live for.
Let me catch up over here. I'm sorry, guys. I was in the middle of a Something to Live For version that I have never played it like that before. JG, what do you think? You've heard me play that song many a time. First time I played it that way. All right, my people are on. Dag is on. JG is on. JG, you should be over on YouTube with my people. Denise is on. Of course, Denise, did you see the Soros bit that you inspired this today, Denise? You were like, hey, this may be a good face swap, Mark. Did you see it? I don't think you were on for it. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to do that right now, okay? Yeah, I've never played it like that, for sure. The Ripper, the Beat Seat Assassin. I love it, my man. All right, we're going to get something else here. There's a song here I want you guys to hear, too, because I want you to keep these words in mind that I'm about to sing to you and realize that what they've done in a moment is they've shifted everything into a race war. I've seen the most ridiculous things in my life the last couple days. People out there wearing stuff that says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being white. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard in my life. Look, when you're born, as you grow up, you are taught to be a good person. And you are responsible for your actions, and you are only responsible for your actions. You can't go around apologizing for everything else everybody else does. There are stupid people everywhere. People, all colors, all creeds, doing just mental things that are not legal, that are against the law of God, whatever you want to call it. It has nothing to do with one color against another. They're just rotten people everywhere. And if you guys start realizing that what they're trying to do is manipulate us because it's an election year, you know what they do every 2 and 4 years, don't you? They go into all these little cities, these little towns, and they go in there and they say, look, I want your vote because you know Trump doesn't care about you. No, really? I think he put a lot of money into, like $250 billion into inner cities. But that's something Obama did too, right? No, you didn't, Sleepy Joe. Guess what you did while you were there? You probably took a lot of naps, because now you can't even wake up from that comatose you're in. Actually, I have to say, it's a little crazy, because the last, 2 times I've seen Sleepy Joe, he don't look so sleepy. They're giving him something right now. You know they're giving him something, right? Whether it's Adderall or straight up, coking him up or something. I'm telling you, the guy looks like he's got something going on. I've never seen him like that before. Where all of a sudden he's coherent. for the last year and a half, he sounds like he's going to fall asleep in the middle of, like, the sentence. Nope. All of a sudden, he's copacetic Joe. Just want to say one more thing. Do the research, guys. Do the freaking research. Go and see what happened. Yeah, there were friends, people I know who had to say goodbye to family members without a burial. Why was there 6 funerals? 6 funerals for George Floyd. There was a murder. It was terrible. People are murdered every single day in this country. In fact, 40 to 50 a day in Chicago. No one wants to talk about them at all, though. They don't want to talk about Breonna Taylor, who was a award-winning, she was a, you know what I'm talking about. She was a nurse or a EMS, I think she was an EMS driver or something like that. But she was murdered in cold blood. But again, if you do pay attention to what's going on, guys, that was March when we were all already freaked out in our houses because they had us buy in the old, hey, everybody's going to get coronavirus. And you know what? We may still all get it. But I found out just recently that my town, for example, which was freaking us all out, oh, everybody's getting it, 92% of them came from the nursing home. But they just let that out of the bag a couple days ago. Oh, well, listen, 92% of the cases from Fairfield came from nursing homes. Well, why didn't you tell us that, like, up front? Because it didn't fit the narrative. Remember, everything is a narrative, guys. Keep them inside, keep them in control, keep them freaked out, let them question whether or not they'll even have a job when this is all done. And then we go in for the kill when we tell them that we're going to save the day. This is all Donald Trump's fault. Mental. King-wise, how are you? Yeah, King-wise knows what's going on. He's over on D-Live, and he knows what's up. He says that his concern is about 0.005%. Here's the thing. I think it's definitely something that's scary. You could die if you get it. But for them to all of a sudden come out the last 2 weeks and say, well, it doesn't really transmit that easily from, like, grocery bags and from items. It's really person to person. Are you kidding me? Do you know how much money we spent on wipes so my kids wouldn't get this thing from me opening up a bag of chips? Wiping down everything ad nauseum. And then showering right afterwards to make sure it didn't get in my hair or anything. Freaking people. The hospitals intentionally infected people to put them on vents. That's what Bulldog said. And you know what? Listen, you guys have to understand something. Last week happened, Maryam happened because of Dag. Dag set it up for me, and we're working on some other stuff. I'm hoping that it's going to pan out because, honestly, I want to start interviewing people here on a constant, daily. Every single day we should have people on this program. And bottom line is this. It's a 2 to 5 hour show a day. So, if you want to get on and chat about anything, just shoot me a note on the screen here and we can roll it out. I'll just shoot I'll send you a DM with the code to Zoom. I don't even understand. I think there's a way to do more than 2 people. We can get a good conversation going online. That would be pretty cool. A real talk with a bunch of people. I don't know. Look, this is such an evolving process here. Hold on a second. You sent me a new video? Uh-oh. All right, Dag just sent me something. I have to see. Can I get this over to... Did you send that over to me on Twitch or on Twitter? Let me just check real quick. Is this the Kanan explained in 2 minutes or less? Is that the one you were saying? I do have something here I want to share for you guys. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's in my news section. Okay, first, I want to go into the news. We're going to get into it right now. And then we'll play a couple more songs. It's the Real Talk News, that's right. Everybody gather around the fireplace, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about what's going on in the world and giving it to you straight. It's the Real Talk Show. I just came up with that intro, I don't know. Anyway, let's get into a couple stories here, guys. Did you hear about this one? Former co-worker of George Floyd and Derek Chauvin claims they bumped heads in the past. Who didn't see this coming? They worked at the same club. They're both bouncers. He's a porn star, 5-time felon, on his way to being number 6. Wait, what do you mean, Mark? He was on his way to be number 6. Well, let's just do the math, okay? I remember growing up, you go to jail, they say, hey, 3 strikes, you're out. Oh, you got in trouble twice. 3 strikes, you're out, buddy. Okay, well, he was on number 5. Last stint was 5 years for having his best friend hold a gun, I believe it was, to a pregnant belly of a pregnant person. And saying things like, if you call the cops, if you let people know, we're going to murder you and your baby. That's somebody that should be out there that Biden should be going and saying, the act is horrible. I want to see, does anybody have like video, just standard video of all of the police brutality over the last year? Just say over the last month. I can guarantee you that it's all walks of life that are getting their butts beat by the police. Some of them murdered. It's a horrible act. Yes, absolutely. But creating a whole, did you know what I saw today that really bothered me, guys? I saw some meme on Twitter someone made of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and George Floyd. The 3 of them together. That makes a lot of sense. 2 civil rights giants and a porn star who was in jail 5 times and going to jail for a 6th time. Again, horrible act. I feel horrible for him. He's probably a very nice man. But here's the story you didn't know. Just put yourself in shoes for a second. You pull up behind a vehicle. You know what happens first, right? They do that tag check. HCB 947. It's Minnesota plates. Yeah, 9076. That's a 5-time felon. Just went in jail about a year ago for having a gun to a pregnant woman's belly. Proceed with caution. Did they tell us about that? What would you do if you got on the computer to look at this license plate and you see, holy cow, this guy's been in jail 5 times? Do they talk about any of this stuff on the fake news? Does anybody know about this? Do they talk about any of this on fake news? Of course they do not. Because that would vilify anybody, and the act is already horrible. We all, as a nation, already felt like it was completely horrendous. I'm going to read something to you guys right now, and again, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I'm speaking my mind because I feel like everybody's got it wrong, and you need to understand the mindset of somebody who's been broadcasting live for 527 days. I don't get paid for this. I've been doing this for 2 hours to 5 hours every day for 527 days, delivering light, I call it, to the universe, trying to make people feel happier. It's my contribution to society, to my existence on this planet. And so for this to be going on and the narrative to be built around what's going on right now, I'm sorry, but I can't sit by and just pretend. And you're right, JG. The thing is, I'm a fake news racist. That's what JG just said. Yeah, I'm a racist against fake news. Not against the color of anybody's skin. I said this to you guys yesterday. It's the color of someone's heart. It's the light that comes out of their heart. That's the only thing that matters. And in time, people will realize that. Generations down, and maybe it's one day when we all do look the same. We weren't smart enough to get there, not intelligent enough to teach our children on a mass scale. I mean, I feel like we're there. That's the thing. I've been seeing a lot of content of people be like, what the heck? It's not like that. I've never felt... Like, I don't know. I'm just going to read you guys what I said here to somebody who had a comment today about something that I thought was pretty crazy. Let me read this to you, okay? And again, no offense. This is just my perspective on the entire matter. Here we go. People are nuts. Police brutality and racism are problems. But these issues are global because of racist upbringing. And I believe it stems from a political division that thrusts into our faces every 2 and 4 year period so each side can get their votes. But if the world would realize a few things, ... we all thought it was a despicable act. We are truly one human race. And we need to stop listening to all the fake news and the politician using us as pawns. They're using us as pawns. It's unbelievable. I know a lot of people like me that have love in their hearts for all the people on this planet. So a lot of this narrative that everything is racist kind of pisses me off. We are responsible for our own actions, not for something some other idiot does in now, the past, or in the future. You're not responsible for some act that some other person does. I don't know when all of a sudden it became our responsibility for something that happened in a different part of the country by somebody who's a moron. I treat people with love and respect. I'm supposed to go out and apologize now because some idiot did something and you guys are positioning it a certain way? And you're positioning it. Don't tell us this is how it is. Nobody feels that way. You made it that way. Fake news idiots. I'm sick of them. Let's keep going. Okay. We are responsible for our own actions, not for something some other person does in the past, present, or future. I cannot and will not apologize for skin color. That's mental, especially because if anyone understood the meaning to life. Here's the meaning to life, guys, if you didn't know it. The only color that exists is the color coming out of someone's heart. I just told you the meaning to life. If it's light and positive, you are my friend. If this is dark, and that's the only time you see light and dark, okay? If it's darkness, keep moving. I don't care what your skin color looks like. If you're a creep, get the hell out of my face. You could be a room of 1,000 white people. If 999 of you have darkness in your hearts, I don't want to be friends with any of you. All right? That's me. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. So when I'm seeing all this craziness, I'm like, excuse me? This is the way the world feels? No, it's not the way the world feels. It's the way the social media giants, these zucks, all these people around the world are positioning it, guys, and they're trying to divide us because we are weak when we are divided, and we are so strong when we come together. Let's just come together. Let's come together on one important fact, that nothing you hear is true, except this show. Let's go. Here we go. I'm going to get back into this part here. All right. I can, however, apologize if I do something stupid. If I hurt someone personally. But anything else is just silliness. When you start looking at the data, what you see is that this type of behavior happens all too often. And it's not exclusively a race thing, guys. It's mostly abuse of power. Sadly, the real facts on this one is that in this case, the real facts are this. The police rolled up on a 5-time felon and about to be the 6th until tragedy took place. That's right. When you're past 3 strikes, guys, they don't ask you any questions. You just go right to jail. They're like, hey, look, there's the door to the jail cell. And he was probably like, I don't want to go to jail. I'm on fentanyl right now. So he was last in jail for 5 years for armed robbery where they threatened a pregnant woman and her unborn baby while they robbed her. I have kids. Do you have kids? Let's make a monument. Let's put them with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. No, the act was horrible. The man is not glorified to be Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, who earned their positions in the rights movement. It's crazy to me. Yeah. Well, let's position it. Gotta get those votes for Sleepy Freaking Joe. Guys, he forgets his name on January 4th. Forgets it. Well, what am I doing here? This is the Oval Office. You're the president. I am? Of what? The Rotary Club? No, I'm the president of the United States. You are the president of the United States. I am? Yeah. Joe, do you know where you are right now? Yeah, my diaper. No. It's happening, guys. It's happening. Or you could have 4 more years of at least excitement. Like, I get so much content for this program. When I could get Donald J. Trump on. Look, I want you to understand it was a horrible thing that happened with George Floyd. It was terrible. And Derek Chauvin, even if you knew him, it doesn't matter. He was a jerk. He's going to jail. We're giving him the guillotine. I'm not sure if do we do the guillotine here? Melania, can you check point of reference on guillotine? I'm thinking about guillotining Chauvin. How do you say his name too? Melania, I know you speak 74 languages. How do you say the last name of this gentleman over here? Chauvin? Chauvin? Okay, go take care of Baron now. Winning big league. He gets to go home to Melania and he just tells her what to do as well. Look, he's got the ultimate job. I got to be honest, guys. If it's 4 years of Sleepy Joe Biden having people direct him and hey, look, you are Joe Biden. You're the president. You're going to meet with a world leader right now, but just don't say a word. Just we'll do all the work. All right, buddy? Hey, let's go over here now, Sleepy Joe. What? Where am I going? You know what it reminds me of? This is something. Do you guys ever see the Jerry Seinfeld comedy routine? Seinfeld's got this unbelievable bit about the luge. You guys remember the luge from the Olympics? Like, hey, where am I going? What am I doing? Hey, you're in the luge, buddy. Look, gold medal. Didn't even know he's running. The luge. Exactly what is going on right now with Sleepy Joe Biden. He wakes up in the morning. He's like, where am I? He's like, Joe, you are here. Planet Earth. I am. Joe, I can't wait to meet you in the square. I will have the fisticuffs ready to go. Gonna win big league. Yeah, oh my goodness. Dag has an idea. He said Biden is going to come down with a mysterious health condition in August. Look, I can't keep going. We're going to have Michelle Obama come out of the corner, and she's going to lead this party to victory. I already gave her my endorsement. That's what Mary Ann told us the other day, that already got the endorsement of Sleepy Joe Biden. He was like, look, she's not on any party. No, really, she's not? She sure is. Jay, you gotta get more cowbell. Knowledge without wisdom is dangerous. Correct.